Cold brew coffee. It's smoother and it's really easy to make.
Now you do it two ways. You've got a fancy pants cold brew coffee system that you use, and then also you can do it like this. Basically, you can make a cold brew at home with just a plain old container.
Yeah.
But the fancy pants cold brew system just makes it a little more convenient. But the coffee tastes the same.
Yeah, it tastes exactly the same. And I know how much we like. Let's grind it up. And you don't want really fine grinds. So you got your coffee, and then I know how much water. It's about 4 cups. Not quite 4 cups because it would overflow. Because you want to be able to stir it a little bit, get all the grounds wet. Fill it up. I like to go as far as I can. And so that's just about 4 cups. And then you put the lid on.
And that was cold water you put in there.
It was cold water.
And we just used tap water.
Yep.
So it's just ground coffee and cold water.
That's
Seal it up in a jar.
Yes.
So you can leave it for as short a time as 12 hours. A lot of people do it for 24 hours.
Yes.
And how long do you do it?
36.
So you just slide it in the fridge.
Yep.
And leave it there until you're ready for it.
Yes.
Boom, that's simple cold brew if you don't have a fancy pants cold brew system.
That's part 1. The second part you'll see is a tiny bit more convoluted, and I do make a little more of a mess than this, but it's definitely doable with simple, everyday household products.
Okay, but if you don't want to use just some random jars and containers from around your kitchen, you can get a fancy pants cold brew system.
But a couple things that are noteworthy when you are looking for one. This one seals 100% so that you can also, you can't really tell it's not 100% round. You can lay this on its side in the refrigerator, and it's plastic, which I didn't think I would like, but it's lighter weight.
But basically, it's the same as just using a random old container in your kitchen. You're just going to grind up the beans and mix it with some cold water and put it in the fridge. And now you're going to put it in the filter.
Yeah, and you can use, sometimes I use a funnel. There's a little bit of static electricity, which makes it even worse. That's my excuse for why it's making even more of a mess.
Messes and camera girl, they just naturally go together.
They really do. A couple of little tabs that catch. When I'm not on camera, I can usually get it right away. Yeah, there we go. So we're just going to put this right here for a moment. And we're going to put water in the carafe. You don't want to fill it all the way up because, of course, you're about to put more stuff in there, so the water will be displaced. So again, it's about 4 cups for us. And then you just twist it on. And if the filter comes apart from the lid, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just messier. Then you've got the grounds that you're going to have to filter out. But that's it.
That would defeat the purpose of it, though.
It would.
But that doesn't really happen that often. You just have to be careful with it.
Yeah. And so all your grounds are already wet as they went in. You don't have to worry about stirring or anything. So we're ready to put it in the fridge.
Okay, yeah, because they're completely submerged.
Yeah.
So boom. So now you've got your fancy pants coffee system in there next to your not so fancy pants coffee system, and we're gonna wait for a god awful long time, and then we'll pull it out and have our cold brew.
That sounds awesome.
Cold brew. How can you have so much energy, man?
Okay.
It's so early that you wore a hat.
Okay. Why are you giving away our secrets?
So you got your cold brew. We're having cold brew this morning. It's been sitting in the fridge for
36 hours.
So this is the convenience of the carafe.
You just pull it out, separate it.
So your soaking grounds are in your filter.
Yep.
And you just pull that out and boom, there's your cold brew coffee.
It's ready.
All ready, steady, Freddy.
Yeah. All you have to do now is pour a bit of your cold brew that does not have grounds in it. And what's cool is it's smooth enough so you can drink that and it's good.
And then because it's iced coffee, you know, it's cold come out of the fridge, but what you got in here?
No, we do not put pitted dates in our iced coffee.
It's just a container.
Yeah.
But we do have ice cubes. So we put coffee ice cubes in our iced coffee. That way we're not diluting our coffee.
Yes.
Alrighty, now instead of the fancy pants craft, now we're going to do our messier, non-fancy cold brew system.
You have a bowl to capture the lovely cold brew, and I like one with a little pour spout. I have a large strainer, as you can see, and then just a coffee filter.
So now you're just going to take your soaking grounds, and you're just going to filter them. You just got a regular coffee filter. You're just going to pour it into a filter over a bowl. Boom, and filter your grounds out. And if you find you like making cold brew at home and you want to make it more convenient, then you can just invest in a fancy pants cold brew system. But if you don't want to, just do it like this. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for checking out the videos. This is the Chef Buck Show.